Hello everybody, welcome to Contentment Guide Astrology. This video is about the full moon at 24 degrees of Taurus on the 15th of November. Please like, please share, please subscribe. All the interaction helps my channel and my business to grow. I really appreciate it. So, full moon, 15 November. This is quite a dynamic energy because of the proximity to the planet Uranus. So this full moon is at 24 degrees Taurus. That means the sun is on the other side of the wheel at 24 degrees of Scorpio. And Uranus is retrograde at 25 degrees of Taurus at the moment. So this full moon is conjunct the planet Uranus. The full moon is in the house of Venus. Taurus is that earthy, feminine sign of Venus. And Venus at the moment of this full moon is traveling at 4 degrees of Capricorn. So Venus in Capricorn is practical, she's grounded, she's more realistic, she's into more long-term views, she's got more discipline, she is more results driven, she enjoys more stability and loyalty, and she can tap into deeper values in the area of Capricorn. So Venus in general, as we know, is about our love, relationships, creativity. It's about beauty, it's about money matters. So all of these things can be drawn into a more practical, grounded, realistic and stable form in the area of Capricorn. But as we know, this is quite a challenging energy because Capricorn wants that more disciplined, stable energy, and Uranus is exactly the opposite. The full moon being conjunct Uranus, Uranus is sudden change. Uranus is that lightning strike of new things arriving, of old things leaving, of seeing things in a new way. So this is definitely a full moon of change. We can have sudden insights, there can be heightened emotions and intuitions. We can have emotional and intuitive awakenings. And also the need for emotional authenticity and freedom at this time. With the sun being opposite Uranus, we are open to new ways of being. We may be feeling rebellious and wanting change in the area of Scorpio and Taurus. The Taurus, being that electric energy, also brings feelings of nervousness, anxiety, and being excited about something. So there's definitely an energy here of sudden change and unexpected experiences. And this being a full moon, this can be in the way of endings or things that were started before now coming to fruition or culminating energy. So this is quite a full moon of change, and with Uranus I have really learned that anything is possible. I realized that I feel that this full moon is part of a story that started earlier in the year, when we actually had the Mars-Uranus conjunction. And this was exactly 4 months ago on the 15th of July. So this full moon is pinging that exact energy. So if you think back to what experiences happened for you around about the 15th of July, in the area of Taurus, there's probably another chapter of the story that's playing out at this time. And it's good to be aware of this and expect the unexpected. With Uranus, anything is possible, and wonderful new insights can come our way about various parts of our lives. So that's always a good energy, but not always comfortable, because really unexpected things can happen. So at this time, we also have Mercury opposing Jupiter. And this is a story that is going to be building until the end of December because of the Mercury retrograde. So Mercury entered its retrograde shadow on the 7th of November, and it is now on the 15th at this full moon, just in the engagement range at 16 degrees of Sagittarius, opposing Jupiter at 19 degrees of Gemini. So I just want to make everyone aware that this is going to be a longer process. Mercury is going to start its retrograde at the end of November, and between 25 November and 15 December, it's going to be retrograde. And for this reason, it's going to be opposing Jupiter 3 times. So this is a longer process that we are working with that is starting to play out at this full moon. And with Mercury being opposite Jupiter, Mercury is our thoughts, it's our way of communicating. And Jupiter being opposite Mercury, it can really challenge our thoughts, our belief systems. It can even challenge how we communicate. It can bring a real questioning to our sense of life, our philosophy, and plans that we may have been making in terms of Mercury. So with this being a 3-time opposition, we're going to be challenged to open to new belief systems. We may even find new ways of communicating. We can find new ways of doing business, new ways of thinking, and our belief systems can really expand in unexpected ways. Because with a retrograde, there's always a rethinking of certain things and re-evaluating. And by the time the Mercury retrograde shadow at the end is over, then we come to a totally different conclusion about this area of our life. So find out where the Sagittarius part of your chart is falling, because there's bound to be quite a few changes in this area. So the main part of this full moon is that more challenging energy between Venus and Capricorn, wanting to be a little bit more disciplined and stable, but the full moon being retrograde, conjunct Uranus, bringing those very unexpected energies in. So we might feel both of those at the same time, and we may be able to, or we may be asked to hold those opposing energies at this time. So I did a Ching reading for this full moon, and I threw the coins and I received hexagram 53. It says, proceed gradually, step by step, slow and steady. Don't hold on to anything at this time. Set goals, but be adaptable. And this to me really speaks about this Mercury retrograde energy. This is a time of rethinking, replanning, and being adaptable. So this really holds true and gives great guidance for this full moon energy. And then the changing lines changes to hexagram 33, which is called withdrawal or retreat. It says this is a time to retreat. Retreat is as natural as day turning into night. Don't exhaust yourself now. Take care of small matters and move step by step. New steps will be revealed. This is so apt for this full moon. It's so apt for what is being set in motion with this Mercury retrograde. And it kind of gives us a time to really slow down and maybe reflect upon the changes that could come with this full moon being conjunct Uranus. So I drew a tarot card for this full moon, and I received the 8 of Cups. And this to me is also very much a withdrawal energy. The 8 Cups is standing there. The cups are arranged so that it kind of looks like there might be one missing. But for whatever reason, this person has decided to turn their back and walk the other way and withdraw from this energy. So the mountains that he is walking towards, they symbolize the emotions and the thoughts that we may be going through at this time, and they represent that things might be a little bit more challenging. So there may be something to very naturally walk away from at this time, or even just a turn of direction. You were going in one direction, and Uranus is now going to help you to turn your back and walk the other way, and withdraw for a little bit and decide to move in a different direction. So this is a very fascinating card for this full moon. It's going to be interesting to see what we're being asked to let go of and how we are going to proceed forward now, step by step. So thank you for being here for this full moon reading. I would love to know what is happening for you with this full moon. So please comment below, and that way we all grow and learn together, and also see where the area of Taurus falls for you in your chart, and relate it back to what I said before, to what happened on the 15th of July 4 months ago, because this is definitely a continuation of that story. Thank you for being here, and please share your likes, please subscribe, please share with others who may be interested in this work. It helps my channel to grow, and I appreciate all the interaction. I'll see you next time.